What is going on, warriors and farmers of Tamaris? Welcome back to another Call of Dragons video. In today's episode, we're going to check out the guide for the Goresh in the Call of Dragons. This brand new hero was added in the previous update for the Season 2 Plus, and he is one of the must-have heroes on your roster. In today's episode, I'm going to show you the talent tree, going to show you the guide, going to show you the war pets, going to show you the artifacts and everything that you need to make this one of the best infantry heroes in the game. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet already. Turn on that bell notification and never miss out. Like the video, share it with your friends, leave some comments down below. Let's get the video started. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Goresh is a super fantastic infantry hero who can do a bunch of nasty things to different enemies in the open field. He is one of the must-have infantry heroes on your roster. I would say you better start investing in this guy before it is too late. As you can see here, I have him at a configuration of 551. I was saving all my tokens for the brand new mages, but this guy can do so much for you in the open field. We're going to start off the video by checking out his skills, and then we're going to look at some war pets and some artifacts and just talk about this hero and what he is capable of doing. Starting off with the rage skill, it is known as the Wild Blood. Goresh's Legion gains physical keen and resistance for 6 seconds. Physical keen, physical attack of plus 50%. That is a lot. Now resistance is going to be damage taken reduction of 15%. So everything is gonna go on for about 6 seconds. But wait a minute. If you go to the talent tree and you go all the way to the end, we have this Iron Will. Extends duration for buff effects gained through rage skill by 1 second when your legion is composed entirely of infantry units. So this skill is going to go on for 7 seconds if you pick that talent from the talent tree. So your Goresh is going to have 50% physical attack for 7 seconds and damage taken reduction of 15% for 7 seconds. This is just tankiness of the next level. On the second skill, known as the Steel Skin. Wow, that's a cool name. All infantry units in Goresh's Legion gains 15% defense and deal 20% more counter-attack damage. Wow, Nika was the only one with the high counter-attack damage in the game of 20%. Now Goresh has gotten that. This counter-attack is going to be very good for this hero. And you also have defense. So you have a hero who is going to give you 15% resistance and then 15% more defense plus counter attack. It is like you have completed everything needed for an infantry hero. Going on to the third skill, which is one of the selling points of this hero. The skill is known as the Ruthless. When Goresh's Legion launches a counter attack, they have a 50% chance to deal additional damage to up to 5 surrounding legions. Each additional legion targeted reduces damage taken by 15%. This effect can be triggered up to 2 times per second. Now the damage type is going to be in the form of a hero skill damage. It is physical, damage factor of up to 200. So let's pause for a second and talk about this skill. So it says deals damage to up to 5 surrounding legions. Now the surrounding legion radius of effect is not very big. It is very small. Elk riders use the near range. So the surrounded legion radius of effect does not reach the range of the elk riders. So for Goresh to use this skill, he has to go very close to the enemy and force them into a melee combat. The best way to use this guy is basically to go in a group of a bunch of mages and then just let them take the damage. There is one good thing about this skill. When you fight someone in a 1v1 situation, basically you are fighting in melee combat. Therefore, this skill is going to work 100%. You're going to be getting hero skill damage with every counter attack. And then, when you pair Goresh with the Skogul rage skill allows her to do 2 counter attacks every single second. And then Goresh over here is going to do his skill 2 times every second when you pair him up with Skogul. You see how awesome these 2 infantry heroes are? You need to invest in both of them to be able to do so much in the open field. When you get this hero, you max out the first skill You apply stars, you unlock the second one, you max it out. You put one more star, you unlock the third skill, you max it out, and then you unlock the last one. You can leave the hero at 5551, or you can invest all the way. So the fourth skill is basically for rallying cities. This is going to be the new rally meta in the game. You can pretty much take out any city. You visit any city, they are not gonna like you. When besieging a city or a stronghold, Goresh's Legion gains 20% more attack. So you have 20% attack here and 50% attack here, giving you a total of 70% attack. That is a lot. And then when we check out the Awakening skill, before Awakening, you get a physical keen of plus 50%, resistance, damage taken minus 15% for 6 seconds. And then when you awaken, you get physical keen of plus 60%, and then resistance, damage taken minus 20%. Isn't this awesome? Taking tankiness to the next crazy level. So you're gonna get 60% attack plus another 20% from here, making it 80% attack while rallying cities. That is a lot of damage. So this is Goresh in the Call of Dragons. You need to invest in this hero to get him to help you out in the open field. He is awesome. And next, we're gonna check out some pairings, and then we're gonna look at talent trees and war pets, and then the artifacts. What are some of the coolest pairings available for Goresh in the Call of Dragons? The first one is going to be Skogul. Skogul has this skill known as Blood Fury. Legion deals additional counter-attack damage every second to all legions at close range when they launch a normal attack at your legion. This skill is the opposite of the Syndrion Rapid Fire. So Syndrion deals additional normal attack every second. Skogul is gonna do additional counter attack every second, and this skill can go all the way up to 7 seconds with the Iron Will from the talent tree. So if you pick this skill, you're gonna boost both Skogul and Goresh. Now when Skogul does her rage skill, Goresh is gonna do, Ruthless up to 2 times, which is just awesome. These two combine to do some crazy stuff to enemies. You have a combined total of 25% HP. She also gives you more attack. You get 20% from here and another 25% from here, giving you 45% attack. And then you have Goresh, who has, 60% attack here. You have 105% attack. And then Skogul also has 10% counter attack from the Awakening skill. You have so much counter attack done to your enemies. It's gonna be awesome. Another good pairing is going to be Nika. Nika is gonna bring some skill damage and bruise. She's gonna have some counter attack. And Nika Awakening skill is great as well. 500 damage factor every 2 seconds. It's awesome when you're rallying cities. Another good pairing is going to be Mrs. Thea right here. She can also be very good with Goresh. You don't want to miss out on that. For the free-to-play player, you can try Ileana. Now when it comes to someone like Garwood, Garwood has a rage skill that has resistance, damage taken. In this game, skills do not stack. So when you pair up Garwood and Goresh, one of them will overwrite each other. Sometimes when you look at the report, you're gonna see all the skills written, but I think one of them has overwritten the other one. So Goresh and Garwood is probably a no-go. Unless we get some confirmation from the game developers that they work, I would say stay away from Goresh and Garwood. I can also say the same thing about Madeline, because she also has resistance. So it's not gonna work very, very well with Goresh. So basically you have Goresh and Skogul, Goresh and Nika. You have Goresh and Husk. You can try that. Goresh, Thea, Goresh, and this one right here, Ileana. You can also put Bakar if you want some heavy damage infantry march. Indis is also another good one you can use. You can try that out if that's something you want to do in the game. Now, a lot of people right now are tempted to try Goresh with Kinara. You put Goresh, Kinara with archers, and then try to take advantage of this, 50% attack that you get from here. And then you have the ability to do physical hero skill damage to all those who hit you in close combat. This could be something good. A lot of people want to try it out. In terms of war pets, we have very limited options for Goresh and Skogul in the Call of Dragons. So let's go to the pet sanctuary and see what we can pick out for these heroes. Now there are two war pets that you can use for Goresh and Skogul. You have the Sun Lizard, who can give you some healing, and you're gonna have to put counter strike on this lizard. You also have the Venomous Lizard, who has the ability known as the Infection. So this is another war pet that you can use with Goresh in the game. Just make sure you have counter strike. That's going to be very, very useful. You can also put counter attack crit rate on your war pet. There are other war pets that you can use that can give you some kind of physical attack. You have the Night Rock that you can use with Skogul and Goresh. Night Rock has the Ravage. It can give you normal attack crit rate, and you'll also have the chance to do a war pet skill damage if that is something that you are looking for. Another alternative would be the Snow Peak Rock. Snow Peak Rock is gonna give you another physical attack boost for your heroes. That could be awesome for you. One more option is this bear. You can pair this bear with maybe Madeline if you decide to put Madeline behind Goresh if you want to try it out. Because a lot of people haven't awakened Madeline, so I think she's gonna work with Goresh. So you can use this frost armor on your war pet. What else do we have? We also have the Golden Rock. You can take advantage of this skill right here, which gives you rage accumulation speed of plus 5% for 5 seconds. Could be useful in helping your Goresh do a lot of skill damage cycles and just do some damage to your enemies in the open field. Hopefully in the next update, the game developers bring some war pets that really work with Goresh and the Skogul. Now that we're done with most of the stuff, let us check out some artifacts that you can use for the Goresh in the Call of Dragons. You can use the Dragon Scale Armor. It's gonna be good. This is the best infantry artifact for all infantry heroes in the game at the moment. So this is something that you can use. Now if you have access, if you can unlock the brand new Spiritborn Torque, then this is the way to go. You get infantry defense. It grants you 600 rage. You can force enemy to attack you for 3 seconds. You gain shelter for 30 seconds. Defense plus 15%. Normal attack damage taken minus 5%. And your infantry legion gets 10% more counter attack damage. This is hands down the best infantry artifact in the game right now, even better than the one I just showed you previously. So this would be number 1, and then number 2 would be the Dragon Scale Armor. So what other options do you have if you don't have access to these two artifacts? Well, let's check them out. You can try something like this one right here, the Fang of the Ashkari. It has defense and it can give you some attack as well, artifact damage. We have the Fleeting Beauty. If you want to do some damage with your war pet, with your infantry. You have the Grey Mars Warhammer, which is awesome. You don't want to miss out on that. You can also use this artifact right here. It has Legion HP. It can give you march speed. You can go to enemies a little bit faster and let them take the double counter attack damage, which is awesome. Where is the other artifact as well? And we have this one also, Dragon Rift, which is another option that you can use for the Goresh and the Skogul. And finally, we're gonna go over the talent tree for the Goresh in the Call of Dragons. I'm gonna show you 2 builds that I think are probably the best for your Goresh in the game right now. So the first one is going to be this one right here. Right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you guys, try to stay away from the flank protection. It says your Legion takes 15% less bonus damage from being surrounded. Well, there are only a few troop types that can get surrounded damage bonus when they surround a target. And those troop types do not usually fight infantry in the open field. Therefore, if you pick this skill, it's kind of like you are wasting 5 points for no reason. it is a good idea to put it here on encouraging dance, where when you get hit with a normal attack, you have a 10% chance to get 50 rage. This is the best way to go. So this skill does not work on range units. Even range units, when they come and fight you in melee combat, they do not get any type of surrounded damage bonus. So if you pick this thinking that it's going to work on range units, I think it is not going to work. It only works against melee cavalry and other melee infantry. That's pretty much it. So you better watch out for this skill. So this is the talent tree that I am using for my Goresh right now. These are the points that we picked. This is everything that you see over here. Now when we come to the infantry talent tree branch, you have defense. We have march speed so that you can get to enemies faster and start doing the ruthless skill in the surrounded legion radius of effect, which should help you out. We're gonna go with all conquering. Your legion takes 4% less normal attack damage. The healing on Skogul is not so significant, so we don't need to pick this. And encouraging dance is almost the same with this one all right here. So I don't know if they're gonna work together at the same time. That is why I just picked one here and went with this one. And then at the end we have the unyielding spirit. When your legion is hit with a normal attack, they have a 10% chance of gaining tough, reducing hero skill damage taken by 8% for 5 seconds. That is the way to go. This is another alternative. If you like it, you can pick that one. Now coming to the infantry branch, you have the infantry defense. You have the infantry march speed again to help you move fast, get close to the enemy and start doing the ruthless kill or the surrounded damage. And then you have adrenaline rush. Over here, Skogul doesn't do a lot of healing, so you're gonna go with adrenaline rush. And then here you're gonna take Furious, where your legion gains skin whenever they gain a debuff effect, increasing their attack by 4% for 3 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 10 seconds. So you don't usually pick this one. When your legion casts rage skill, they gain shelter. This hero already has shelter on the new artifact, so it is probably going to override this skill. And then you're gonna pick this all conquering. You're gonna get more counter attack. You're gonna get this encouraging dance, and you're gonna increase the duration of the rage skill, the blood fury and the wild blood for 1 more second, which is awesome. When you do all this, you're gonna have 1 point left. So where are you gonna put that 1 point? It's gonna be up to you now. If it was me, where would I put it? Maybe I would take more healing just in case, or I would go with some march speed or HP or defense, depending on what I want. The next talent tree that we're going to check out is going to be for rolling cities. It's pretty much straightforward. With Goresh and Skogul, you have to go full infantry because you want to take the iron will. You don't need to go any other direction. You must get this iron will if you want more value. And then when it comes to the rally tree, you got this HP. You get some overall defense. I don't think you need more attack because these two heroes already have so much attack. You can get away by not picking this. And then you can go with either adrenaline rush or the ability to increase damage dealt to watchtowers. I don't know how this one works. I just put 1 point here. Maybe stay away from this one if you rally cities, because cities has so many types of different troops. If you pick this one, it is kind of like a waste. And then you can go with the landslide. Landslide is when your legion's unit count is over 50%. Units deal 3% more damage. This is the way to go. With the 1 point left, you can put it anywhere that you like. So this is how I would build my Skogul in the game. You don't really want to go in the tank talent tree because you're going to miss out on the ability to extend everything by 1 second, which is just awesome. And this is it for the Goresh in the game, guys. I would recommend you invest in this commander. He is one of the best in the game. He's going to be the future for infantry in the game. So you just need him at 5, 5, 5, 1 and you're good to go. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new, subscribe for more content. Until then, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye bye for now.